Saturday, beautiful people. It is Saturday. The weekend is upon us, and we are here to talk a little bit of professional wrestling with all of our beautiful truth seekers. So that means, welcome to your AEW Grand Slam Australia live review. It is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Dub.
We ain't putting nothing on the Barbie. I'm just going to fuck a woman named Barbie. That's what I'm going to do instead, okay? I'm not putting nothing on the Barbie right now. Until it warm up a little bit more in the Midwest, I'm not putting nothing on the Barbie. Once it get to about 60, I'll put something on the Barbie. But until then, the woman Barbie, you getting it first, Barbie. Shit. Barbara, I'm looking out for you first, all right? But ladies and gentlemen, if you are in here with us on this beautiful Saturday night, man, I need y'all to do something. Be a part of that like gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang, which Matthew Sheldon already got an advance on. That is one of our viewers, one of our truth seekers. So y'all need to go ahead and get in where you fit in too when it come to that, all right? And by the way, Jacob Fatu did not invent that. He stole that from black Americans in the Bay. So before anybody tried to say, he's saying what Jacob Fatu said, nope, that's been a black American saying since the 90s. Nope, sorry. Just had to put that out there because I know we have some drones that watch us. I understand, okay? But enjoy the show anyway. Enjoy the show anyway. We are going to have a little bit of fun, not a lot of fun. We ain't here for a long time. We're here for a good time, beautiful people. So make sure we have a good time by doing those things that I asked y'all to do. Otherwise, don't complain when this show is not what you expect it to be. But we're going to do our part as well, and y'all know what our part is. It is bringing you beautiful people the news, holding one special, accountable, and bringing you facts, data, and statistics as we go, because that is just what we do. Ha! Good day. Good day, Australia. Good day. I know they say more than good day. They say nar. Nar. Okay? So shouts out to all the nars and all the and all the other things down there, like big fucking spiders that shouldn't exist. Okay? Like big dumbass. Why is a tarantula a house spot? You know what? Never mind. Nope. I'm not doing it today. Not doing it today. I have no reason to go to Australia for any reason. You can say Rhea Ripley is butt naked, loaded up on wine coolers, ready for me to make my entrance, and I'm not going. Nope. I have no interest. But something I do have interest in is the news. So let's go ahead and get into it.
You know, so WWE having panic meetings over WrestleMania, and their big answer is 20% off or 25% off until tomorrow for tickets. That's not going to fix anything.
We didn't have the chance to get around to this last night, and it did not hit me until we got off the stream.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is a step past they don't get it. Like, this is an electric slide past they don't get it at this point. They don't get it. They don't seem to understand what the actual problem is. Without using 1,000 words, that's what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Your product is ass. You don't have more than 5 established top stars. And only like 2 of them are marketable. Like,
yeah.
Your product's popularity is at an all-time low. But let's spin the block on something that I don't think I've said it on the show before, but I'm going to say it just in case I haven't said it. Your product is ass.
Yeah.
Like, your product is garbage. Garbanzo, gutter trash, Duke.
Nothing is going to fix it.
Fix your product and fix your ticket prices. Wow. It's almost like it's not that hard to do. And even then, I still think you shouldn't run to your fans begging for every penny they have in their savings account.
Well, greed kills. And that's what TKO is. Just a greed machine. And I don't think that's ever going to go away until they sell to the Saudis.
I've said this.
And even then, I'm sure they're going to keep the ticket prices where they're at.
I've said this on the show countless times, beautiful people, countless times. WWE will never understand, and they won't understand until they die.
Mm-hmm.
Or sell to Saudi.
Mm-hmm.
They won't understand. Now, to all the people that thought we were paranoid because we said WWE is going for a cash grab on the way out, how do we look now? Oops.
Mm-hmm.
How do we look now? Because we were the first ones to say that. I ain't even trying to be on some Soulja Boy shit where it's like we were the first to. No, we said that first.
Mm-hmm.
We said y'all being overpriced is WWE basically having their own exit strategy. WWE brass having their own exit strategy. And even some of the executives of TKO, Endeavor having their own exit strategy. So that way when they offload it, they could go, hey, we made our money.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a couple of y'all that was trying to give us all these reasons of what it could be, and we were like, y'all sound stupid as hell. We hate coming at our viewers like that, but some of y'all sounded stupid because y'all were trying to give these alternative reasons that didn't make any sense. It was one person in the comment section that was like, I don't think it's a money grab. I think it's just them maximizing the opportunity that they have with their fan base being so stupid. I'm like, are you stupid? That you just described a money grab. You know that, right? You just described a money grab. And this person was like, no, it's different. And I'm like, is it? Is it actually different? So yeah, no surprise there. They don't get it. WWE just does not understand the how would I say this? The financial peril of their audience right now. They don't understand, bro.
No. Because most of them make $30,000 a year or less.
Didn't we break this down last year where we broke down how
Yeah.
much it would cost on average? Slow down. Let me get to it first. On average, how much it would cost somebody going to WrestleMania and doing the entire week?
Mm-hmm.
We calculated prices for WWE World. We calculated prices for WrestleMania. So we did it live. Go watch that. Go watch it. We did it live.
Yeah, I think we did it the week of WrestleMania.
And we basically said on the low end, you spending 4 racks. Low end. Low end. And we did the low end on stuff like rental car. We did the low end on stuff like food.
Hotel.
Yeah. And even with that, you still were spending $4,000. There are people that are going to miss a month, maybe even 2, of rent and risk being evicted just to go to WrestleMania week.
Mm-hmm. Who knew going to WrestleMania would cost just as much as an engagement ring?
And that's a waste of money too. That's a fucking waste of money too. I'm gonna give y'all some game. Fellas, if your woman love you and y'all want to get married, y'all gonna go in front of that court. You gonna give her a ring from wherever you could get her a ring from, and y'all gonna love each other for the rest of y'all lives.
Mm-hmm.
Or until hypergamy kicks in and your woman inevitably leaves you. One of the two.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Which that's just a ticking time bomb at this point with all women.
So like, bruh, like don't, you can miss me with that bullshit. Okay? And by the way, 24 people in, 26 now. There's no reason why we shouldn't be at 20 likes. Let's get this to 20 likes. The like button costs you no damn money whatsoever. None. Scroll down, hit that thumbs up on the stream. Okay? Do that real quick fast. Or we gonna go real quick fast. All right?
Yes.
But yeah. By the way, y'all, me wearing the TV Time official jersey is not a coinky dink. There's some news that's going to be coming out tomorrow. Pay attention to Covalent TV socials. There will be some news coming out tomorrow on the Covalent TV end. I don't know what's coming over my spirit to say this, but Werner, shut up. I just feel like you finna say something that's going to spoil it. Just shut up.
I don't even know nothing.
That's usually when you say something. Okay. So by your logic, that's when you shouldn't say something, but typically that's when you say something. And I'm like, oh my God. You've done it before. You've literally done it before. You've done it twice.
Guessing.
No, fuck it. You've done it twice, not once. You've done it twice. So no, don't. I don't know nothing. I was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I'm still waiting on my royalties. Shut the fuck up, dickhead. For 31 people now, I feel like we could get it to 30 likes. What are we doing, y'all? Come on, come on. But yeah, no. To get back to the point, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Yeah, if you're going out to WrestleMania as a fan, you're being conned. Not con super nuisance phone. No, you personally are being conned. You gonna take out a loan. Y'all, and people made a joke about taking out a second mortgage on their house. Y'all, this is a true story. I actually talked to somebody at WWE World that dead ass said they took out a second mortgage on their house to get third row seats.
Oh, no.
I thought, I don't know why that skipped my mind to tell y'all. I don't know why. Sometimes it's stuff that I get told by the general populace when it comes to wrestling fans, and I just be forgetting to come back and tell y'all because I ain't no snitch. So, I just be forgetting. So, my bad. My fault, y'all. And by the way, Playback Gang, hype the stream. I'm saying it early. Go ahead.
Here's my thing is you're spending all this money, right? Hypothetically, you're spending $4,000 to $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to go to WrestleMania. As an adult. Okay.
That's funny.
Here's my question. As an adult, you go to this. You don't bring kids. Are you going to tell your kids about this experience? Are you going to tell your grandkids about this experience? Probably not. So why are you spending $4,000 to $10,000 to go to WrestleMania?
There is no residual benefit to spending money on WrestleMania in 2026 as a fan.
Mm-mm.
They try to, Warner, to make an addition to your point. They try everything in their power to keep their fans from commemorating the WrestleMania experience. You want a picture with a talent, you got to pay for that picture with the talent.
Mm-hmm.
The only time you really get your own shit is when you taking photos and videos at the arena. Everything else you got to pay for. So it's not
Boy,
even.
that's a boy. Could you imagine that as a story?
Hold on. So it's not even a commemorative experience. What
No.
What are you paying for? I know and by the way, in Las Vegas, you could get this way cheaper. You're paying to be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you could get that way cheaper in Vegas than what WWE is charging you. You could get a top tier escort.
Mm-hmm.
You could, what am I saying for a WrestleMania ticket? Shit, you can get 5 of them. You can get 5. I've never dabbled, but I know people who have. I don't need to dabble. Come on. Let's, I personally don't need to dabble, but yeah. You're not getting a commemorative experience anymore. I remember when it was a commemorative experience. I do. Y'all remember WrestleMania Access?
Mm-hmm.
That shit seems so long ago, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you're commemorating WWE going up in you with no KY. That's all you commemorating. Now go ahead and finish making your point, Warner.
No, I was gonna say you get that $50 picture, or $100 picture, $300 picture, however much that picture is. You display it in your house. Here comes a grandkid or a kid, off the street for, I don't know, a dinner party or whatever. And goes up to you and goes, man, how did you what's the story behind that? Well, I just paid, $50 to $500 for that. Oh. That's you're gonna have a shit story for, a picture because WWE wanted you to pay. It's not, hey, I saw them at Access and they gave me 5 minutes. I asked them this question, and this question without having to pay money.
Which is what it used to be.
Which is what it used to be.
Mm-hmm. It was still structured, but it was better.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
But that's what WWE sees you now is just dollar signs. And you're not going to have that experience. Even in the arena, you're not going to have that experience.
And on everything I love on this planet, we're not going to argue with you, drones, about this. Because deep down inside, y'all know y'all not getting the value for y'all dollars. So why would we argue with any of you? Y'all know y'all getting fucked. Let's be real. Y'all know y'all getting screwed over in every shape, form, and fashion. Y'all the hoe that's being pimped. Now somebody might say, you going out there. Yeah, but guess what? Guess what? Every second that I'm breathing and living and existing out there, I'm making money. That's a fact. So, yeah. And I'm running my own shit. I'm doing my own stuff. My life is not going to revolve around, hey, guys, I got to go to WrestleMania. Guys, I got to be seen in front of this, and I got to take a picture by the stage, and I got to, no. You know why? Because even though I got it, I'm not finna sit here and pay $20,000 to be a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Y'all pay all that money just to be dorks. And is the buy-in worth it, ladies and gentlemen? Is the buy-in worth it? Think about it like an investment. Ladies and gentlemen, think about it like an investment, like a business investment. Would you buy into any investment that matches the WWE pricing structure for WrestleMania? Any. So if you want to be that person, be that person. But don't come on here and say, oh, you guys don't understand. It's WrestleMania. Most people are going to pay. That's what they go to, Werner. They go to, someone's going to pay it. Yeah, and that person likely is not going to be able to pay it again next year unless you're a green shirt guy.
Mm-hmm.
So your point?
And not only that, are you going to fly to Saudi Arabia?
No, we talking about this year. Fuck that.
Well,
Fuck
you said
that.
next year.
No. I'm talking about Las Vegas.
Yeah.
They're not going to pay for Saudi. They're not. Because your investment isn't as high as you're making it out to be. You're only faking it because you have some weird parasocial brand loyalty to WWE. Let's be honest. Drones, let's have an intervention. It's time for y'all to start being honest. Going into this WrestleMania, because y'all know the build is going to suck. Going into this WrestleMania, I need y'all to be honest. I don't even know how they got off 37,000 tickets. But ask me, do I think we see a lot of movement going into Mania? My answer is a resounding no. I don't think we see a resounding amount of movement going into Mania unless they greatly reduce ticket prices. Greatly. Like I'm talking about like 80% off. I think final count is probably going to be like 44, 45 when their allotment is for 60. I think it's like 63 or some shit like that. It's going to be a lot of tarps in that motherfucker. And again, you don't got to like what I'm saying, but drones, let's have this intervention. Let's be honest about what is happening with WWE right now. You're dying on the shield of a shitty product. I mean, a shitty product. And for what? A $600 photo op with Liv Morgan? I don't know if that's the price, but I'm sure I'm not too far off.
No. And having to hear her laugh.
Man, I doubt she even laugh at those things. She seems, man, I don't know her personally, but it don't seem like she's like super, super, super fond of fan interaction unless it's like kids. And this is just from a distant observation. This isn't me saying I know her personally or anything like that. By the way, 30 people, let's get it to 30 likes. That's the last time I'm going to ask. We just going to proceed with the show. All right. No, 70 to 75% off. Here's the thing. The reason why I said 80 is because at that point, the value outweighs the shit. Meaning like, okay, cool. If you got a nosebleed seat that you're hawking off for $360 after taxes and fees, right? And now all of a sudden that ticket is a $90 ticket and like 120, like yeah, 110 after fees. All of a sudden the value is at least there for the fan, not for WWE. Fuck WWE. You know the event is gonna suck either way it goes. But for the fan, the value is there. As it stands, the value is not there for a fan. I wouldn't even pay $80 to get into WrestleMania right now, and that's not a cap. I'm not saying that for for me to be sensational or I'm sensational. No. I mean that. I wouldn't pay $80 to go into WrestleMania. I wouldn't. Unless somebody offered me I don't know, first 5 or 6 rows of the risers tickets for like $100 a pop. Then that's a value. I might consider it at that point. A dead center riser seat in the first 5 or 6 rows of, the section and this, that, and third for $100. That's not bad. That's not bad
at all.
But go look on Ticketmaster right now and tell me if that's the price. Exactly. No, I'd pay $100 for that because at least I get like a spectacle. I can see the stage and the pyro and stuff like that and the entrances. Again, the show itself is going to suck. Not every Cirque du Soleil show is good, but guess what? Some people go to them because they just like the visuals. Yeah, somebody offered me a sweet seat ticket and they say, hey man, we got you in here for $120. Okay, cool. But that's not what sweet seats are going for. These motherfuckers won't damn near rack for you to sit in a suite, a packed one at that. That's not a value, bro. Go ahead.
And then even at that point, you're pretty much looking at a screen. If
Real
you're
talk.
up in a suite,
real talk,
you're staring at a screen. You're not going to be able to see the ring because of that whole monstrosity they have to have in the middle. So what's the point of even having a suite? If you're not on the floor, what's the point of going to WrestleMania?
There is no point. To answer your question,
they need to go back to arenas. I swear to God, with WrestleMania, they need to go back to arenas.
Yeah, if they want guaranteed sellouts and they want the energy to be better.
Right.
I agree. I don't disagree with that at all. I do not disagree with that. But guys, we spent enough time on this topic. Speaking of people that don't understand the word value or what it means to even be valued because they offer no value to humanity. If you know what portion of the show is coming up, go ahead and drop that thang in the comment section. But even if you decide you are not going to because you don't have any value yourself, I'm going to tell you anyway, you valueless motherfucker. It is time for us to hold one special. Dumbass. Accountable. It is time for drone accountability. Let go.
This is from Twitter. For context, this is about the Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, lesbian galentine backstage segment. From D Norby 15119.
All right, come on, man.
Says, and I quote, at Tony Khan can't book. At Megan Bain and at Penelope Ford like that. The reason WWE is number 1 in the world is character development and storyline. I feel sad for Chris Statlander having 2 forgettable title reigns and losses to a low mid-carder Thekla. Hashtag SmackDown.
You know, there's a saying that goes, only speak when necessary. That's not worthy of words. That is a top 5 bad faith drone accountability I've ever heard on this show. You want to know why? You want to know the top reason why that's like a top 5 bad faith drone accountability on this show? Look at the fucking women's division of the company that this person is droning for. That collapses their entire argument. Chris Statlander could have 3 more forgettable title reigns and it'd still be better than anything that is happening in the WWE women's division right now. Dude, I feel like I've been saying all week, projection. Dude, y'all should work at a movie theater with all this damn projection. Y'all taking out y'all frustration on WWE's women's division being absolute shit on AEW when nobody is complaining about AEW's women's division. Chris Statlander's title reign needed to end because Chris Statlander at the current moment does not have the charisma necessary and the presence necessary to hold the top title in the company. Her heel presentation, her last presentation was better than her current presentation. That's just the truth. Tony Khan made a mistake of turning her back too soon. But the difference between the show that you consume versus the show that we analyze is at least we watch Tony Khan correct his mistakes most of the time. Over there, it's still Rhea Ripley wins LOL damn near every week. Over there, the women's division is still boring and in shambles and barely has any storylines. And character development, what? I'm not, that was the part more so where I was like, I'm not even going to give that. Really, what character development are you seeing for the women in WWE right now?
0.
Like that's not even worthy of a dignified, lengthy response. That's asinine. You're just, at that point, you're just making things up. Whoever that person is, you're just making shit up. WWE didn't even have good character development for women back in the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression era. They've never been good at character development for women. They've had women with gimmicks, but they've never had like a woman where you just like, oh man, look at how she's evolving. What are y'all talking about, man? What are y'all talking about? Stop. Can WWE fans stop talking about wrestling? I don't care.
For the love of God.
I don't care how many times I have to say it. I know I say it a lot on this show. I know I say it a million times. Dude, I consider this 1,000,001. Can WWE fans stop speaking on wrestling? They never know what they're talking about. They're so out of their depths, like 9 times out of 10. In the one moment where you do run into a logical WWE fan, you get to a point. And I don't know if y'all know what I mean behind that, but I'm going to say it. It gets to a point of where you're having a good debate with them and you're educating them. And then they go straight to that. Well, I mean, all things considered, WWE is still the biggest promotion in the world. And you're just like, oh, here it comes. You having a good conversation too. You just like, well, they're still and then you hit that, well, they're still the biggest. And you're just like, oh, I see where this is going. Here comes ticket sales. Here comes revenue. Here comes here we go. Here it comes. You drones bore me. You drones fucking bore me. Now it's time for me to hold one special dumbass accountable. Okay? Whew, buddy. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this one should not surprise y'all. And before anybody says, why do you still have this person on your feed? I don't have this person on my feed. Y'all screenshot these people and these people pop up on my algorithm even after I fucking block them. And I hate y'all for that because I have to see it. And if I have to see it, y'all got to hear it. So fuck y'all. Okay? But this one comes from WWE Gareth.
God.
Yep. But let me give context first. Brandon Thurston saying CNN confirms in a passing disclosure that Warner Brothers Discovery owns a minority stake in AEW. And, everybody saw it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit here and ramble about that. But the key words in that entire thing that Brandon Thurston said is passing disclosure, meaning that it's not even a big enough amount to even be noteworthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's somewhere between 3 to 5%. But Gareth would have this to say, y'all. We've been saying this for years. It's literally the only reason why AEW is still on television. You have a kid who has a rich father covering all the losses while Warner Brothers Discovery takes a cut of the revenue. It's a no-brainer for them. Dumbass. Everything you just said has been refuted and debunked. AEW is clearing a profit right now. So let's start there. If you want to go there, let's start there. That has already been debunked. AEW is profitable now. That's been debunked so many times by multiple sources and people out there. It has been debunked so many times. Y'all got to update y'all drone talking points, dude. And then pocket watching. Why are you pocket watching another grown man and his father? You don't feel like less of a man when you do that? Oh, all that money Tony Khan and his dad had. Why? What are you worried about that for, bitch? You bitch ass. What are you so worried about that for? What does that have to do with anybody on either side enjoying whatever wrestling they enjoy? Y'all are pussies for real.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are bitch asses. Something is wrong with y'all in a psychological sense. It is something that is so deeply rooted in y'all that y'all are just, it's like this weird jealousy y'all have towards him. Why y'all worried about his bread? You worried about his bread and you ain't even got bread in your damn cabinet. Worry about what you got going on at home, bruh. Worry about your light bill. But most importantly, because I found myself saying this a lot on the show. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. I found myself saying this a lot on the show. Worry about the promotion that is fucking you.
Mm-hmm.
You literally have WWE in your screen name. Why are you so why are you so worried about AEW? And wasn't this the critique of Tony Khan in the first couple years of AEW? He needs to worry about his own promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the biggest critique that was being laid down towards him? Now look at y'all. All y'all do is sit on Twitter all day talking about what Tony Khan is doing and how much money he made. And let's grant that even if what you were saying was true, which it just is not, it's factually incorrect. Let's say if what you were saying was true. What you gonna do about it, bitch? What you gonna do about it? What would you do about it? Let's say Tony Khan's dad was cleaning up his money and his failure. What you gonna do about it? Let's say Warner Brothers Discovery was raking in the profit off of AEW. What you gonna do about it? All you gonna do is bitch. Stop bitching. Y'all are grown men bitching. Some of these drones got kids. I don't know what bitches are reproducing with these motherfuckers.
That's true.
I don't know what women are reproducing with these dorks. But y'all are grown-ass men. Some of y'all are middle-aged, come to find out. Worrying about another man's pockets and what a network doing. Man, if y'all don't go grab y'all some business and build it, y'all are bitches and y'all are hoes. And I told y'all, this is the energy I'm going to be having the whole road to WrestleMania and after this year, bro. I'm tired of y'all. I'm so fucking up to here with you bitches. Damn, always bitching. Shut up. Watch WWE and shut the fuck up. They so successful, right? You love them so much, right? It's so much better than everything else, right? Then sit your bitch ass down and enjoy it, you little hoe ass, punk ass pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh kabish. Now that I'm done putting them on the Bobby, it's time for us to get into AEW Grand Slam Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, the Joey is coming out of the pouch, and it looks just like Werner. Let's go ahead and get into the show.
All righty, up first.
I've never seen a kangaroo come out the pouch doing a thumbs up, dickhead. Y'all ever seen that? Y'all ever seen a baby kangaroo come out the pouch giving a thumbs up? What this motherfucker think is Tekken? What the hell is happening? Every time I try to think this dickhead is normal, he shows me Men in Black behavior.
Hey.
I said it. Hey, nothing.
Already up first, we got Jon Moxley versus Takeshita for the AEW Continental Championship.
Cheat code.
Go watch this match.
Cheat code. Cheat code.
Fucking Chico, go watch this match. Phenomenal match. It ended in a time limit draw, but it is worth going to have a second watch, third watch, fourth watch, fifth watch. Phenomenal match.
You find yourself not caring about the time limit draw because what AEW provides when it comes to in-ring acumen and just performances, you don't, you be like, okay, cool, I can live with that.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you got great wrestling, you can afford to do stuff like this. But when your wrestling stinks and you always got to go to shitty booking tactics like brawls and DQs and all this stuff, dude, you can't do stuff like this.
Plus this makes match number 3 even more heightened.
And what I loved the most about this was even though the crowd was mic'd horribly.
Oh, yeah.
Dog, it sounded like they was wrestling in a library most of this damn show.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was so loud for this match that it superseded and went past I don't know if they had a noise gate on the crowd mics. I don't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you could feel the roar of the crowd at a certain point of this match. When they went to that final 30 seconds, the crowd roared. Not cheered. Not like how WWE audiences, they didn't go, yay. No, they roared. It was loud with suppressed microphones. Let's not forget that little detail. With suppressed microphones, it was loud. And whoever mic'd up this event, Tony Khan, never bring them back to another event to work audio for you ever again.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had to use a different audio guy. I don't know what the union laws are over there in Australia. I have no clue. I just know they got big ass spiders. And fuck them for that. Okay? Spiders is out here eating fucking ferrets and shit. Man, they could go on with that bullshit. But no, great match. Cheat code. I recommend watching it just on the basis of Moxley being on the run that we've never seen him be on before. And Takeshita finally, because it kind of seemed like he was having a downswing in match quality in like the last few months to me, just to me personally. It seemed like Takeshita's picking his game back up. So, yeah, you combine those elements, man, and you had a great match. Chico, go ahead.
Already after the match, Moxley and Takeshita went nose to nose, started brawling again. Takeshita gave Moxley the Raging Fire. Excalibur did say that Continental matches can be 60 minutes on pay-per-views. We then go to a dueling promo between Thekla and Chris Statlander talking about their strap match.
Giggity.
Giggity.
What the sadness song playing? Jesus Christ.
I'm like, goddamn, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch.
Jesus. Okay, well, shit. I'm sorry, Thekla and Chris Statlander. I don't believe y'all got sad straps. I don't know.
No.
Whatever. Yeah. Sadness song. Now I'm playing it. Fuck it. Now I'm playing it. Let that ride. Let's let it ride. Shouts out to all the women out there, all of the butch women out there that are avid strappers. Okay, we not hating on y'all. Y'all be trying to fight in the club, but you know it's all good. All we gotta do is muff you once, and that's it. That's it. That game over. No, I'm playing. I'm gonna have that community after me so bad. Let me stop. Why do butch lesbians always be fighting in the club?
I don't get that.
That's what, like, as soon as you see a butch lesbian in the club, you be like, uh-oh. You be like, uh-oh. She either here to come get her girl out of the club or she finna fight a girl in the club.
She wants to show her masculinity.
And then security, boy, you could find so many of these videos. And then a security guard will put that woman on her damn back with God's swiftness. It's so many of those videos on the internet. It is so many of those. I'm not even trying to be a certain way. I promise I'm not. Man, they be talking all that tough Tina shit. And then a motherfucker that look like me come out the club with a 2-piece and a biscuit and all that shit go out the window. Then all of a sudden, wait, this is the funny part. Then all of a sudden it's, you would hit a girl? What? What? Huh? No, I'd hit a bitch. I wouldn't hit a girl. No, but let's keep going before somebody cancels me. Go ahead.
All righty, up next, we got the Babes of Wrath taking on Mega Bad. Mini cheat code?
This was also when I noticed those mics were fucked.
Yeah.
It almost sounded like Babes of Wrath got no reaction.
Exactly. That's when I knew something was up.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong at that point. I said, oh my God, somebody fucked up the audio. Either they fucked up, because it's a pre-tape, so either they fucked up the mix or the crowd just was not mic'd properly. It's one of the two. There is no third option there. And who knows? It could have been the mix. Like, it could have been the mix that came back to the network, and that's just how it sounded. But, like, I just think whoever was on the boards did not know what they were doing. That's just what I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a I'm bordering on not calling it a mini cheat code. It just felt like Harley was Harley was the ring general of this match, which is a sentence I never thought I would utter.
Yeah. I will agree with that.
Like, Megan Bain was doing her thing, Penelope was doing her thing. Willow seemed like she was there, just there. I don't know. It just seemed like Willow was not invested in this match, and when you have something like that going on, it pulls down the quality of the match a little bit. Now, I don't think she did bad. I just think that it wasn't Willow.
Yeah.
It wasn't Willow quality, and y'all know what I mean by that. Y'all know how it is when Willow turns it on, you know. But, yeah, Harley was MVP of this match, funny enough. And Harley putting a little thickness on. I'm not trying to say she getting fat, because I know that's how women interpret it. She putting a little thickness on. I was looking at her legs in this match. I went to the kitchen to grab something. I came back. I was like, okay, Megan Bain doing Office. I was like, wait a minute, that's not Megan Bain. Harley getting a little thick. I think she realized you can't have that little model build and wrestle for a long time.
No.
Yeah, that little twig leg, you know what I'm saying? Little pear booty build. No, that ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna do it. Not in wrestling. If all the women in wrestling were smart, they would all be built like Toni Storm. Toni Storm is built for anything.
Yes. And everything.
Yeah. Women like Toni Storm and Nikki Blackheart, that should be what all women in wrestling aspire to look like. That's how you end up having a 12-year career versus a 6-year career. Okay? Just keeping it a buck. All right? But let's keep going.
All right, so Penelope went for a moonsault on Harley. Harley got out of the way of the moonsault, caught Penelope forward with a backslide pin. for the win.
Slow down.
After the match,
You got it. Slow down now. Go ahead.
After the match, Australia independent wrestler Lena Cross showed up, ran in and dropped Harley. Cross and Megabad laid out the Babes of Wrath and stood tall with all the belts.
All right. So let's stop real quick. Hey, Tony Khan, that is. You got to do something with Megan, like fast. Now it's getting to jumping the shark levels with Megan. You got to do something with Megan. I honestly would have Megabad win those tag belts, and I would have Megan win the TBS title. I would. I honestly would. You got to get somebody, because, like, look at what Kyle Fletcher is currently doing for the TNT title right now. You need somebody to do that for the TBS belt.
What about Lena doing the TBS belt?
It'd be more likely that Lena would do the tag belts with Penelope than it would she would get the TBS.
Okay.
But all in all of the mystique and razzle dazzle that Mercedes put on the TBS title is virtually gone now. And that is a booking issue. Oh, we don't criticize AEW. We never criticize AEW, Warner.
Because Willow's only had one title defense.
Yeah, we never criticize AEW. That's a booking issue.
That should not be happening.
Yeah, that's a 100% booking issue.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more, nothing less. All of that building up that Mercedes did for that belt is gone. Gone. Now you got to put it on someone else who can build that belt back up. Now, Tony, that's for you to determine. I think Megan is overdue. I think Megan is overdue. I think Megan could have some really great defenses of that belt. And I also believe whoever she puts over for that TBS title could possibly take some of that rub and elevate even further. And you don't even have to have Megan Bain get pinned to lose that belt. You can have her lose it in like a ladder match or something.
Or a multi-woman match.
Something. But Megan is way overdue. The same way how Willow is overdue for an AEW World title run, Megan Bain is overdue for that TBS championship. You got to do something. Tony, you got to do something with Megan. ASAP. Like yesterday. Because out of all the women in your division, that's one of those women that if you continue to slip up with her, now I can actually see her going to WWE.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Tony, you gonna want to shape up when it comes to Megan. ASAP. Yeah, said Mercedes gave that title prestige. She did. And now it seems like it's mostly gone. Some people might feel like that's a reach. Some people might feel like I'm reaching. That's okay. You can feel however you want to feel about what I'm saying. I really don't think I'm wrong on this. I don't. The same way how Tekla needed that world title, somebody else needs to get that TBS belt and they need to defend it. Simple as that. Okay, let's keep going.
Alrighty, up next we have Andrade El Idolo versus Hangman Adam Page for the #1 contendership at Revolution.
I'm giving this a mini cheat code, but I'm going to say, I'm not going to skip ahead. I'm just going to say, was not a fan of the outcome. Not a fan.
You know,
it felt very status quo-y. Like it felt very status quo-y.
Am I wrong? In this match just felt really awkward.
It was very awkward. I'm giving it a mini cheat code more so for Andrade's performance than anything.
Right. But this was just a weird, awkward match. I had such high hopes for this match, and it just went really awkward.
It hit a wall.
Yeah.
It hit a wall. At a certain point, it hit a wall. It did. Now, I'm not going to accuse nobody of phoning it in or nothing like that. We've seen Hangman have great matches with almost everybody. I'm not saying it about Andrade either. It just hit a wall.
No, I don't think they, did that. It just came off awkward.
Some people just don't have that chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just do not have that chemistry. And I think it was something past that. Again, I just think, God, that outcome is going to fuck with me. Tony doesn't really miss on opportunities to have fresh matchups or like fresh feeling matchups that often. So when he does, it's very strange, which is where I think the awkwardness of this match kind of derives from.
Mm-hmm.
It was like once you felt it in your bones that, now I'm going to say the result. Once you felt it in your bones that Hangman was winning, you were kind of like, really? Like all that stuff with Andrade, like Andrade has been fucking white hot and you, this?
Yeah.
It felt very status quo-y.
You know what this felt like was year one. You remember when somebody would get hot and then Tony would just, boom, snap his fingers and cool them off right away?
Like for no reason.
That's what this felt like.
For no reason at all.
For no reason at all whatsoever.
That shit used to confuse the hell out of me and Warner.
Mm-hmm.
We are so glad he got out of that. It wasn't like WWE levels. It was never like WWE levels where it's like somebody gets over organically and he just shits on them. It was like it'd be somebody that is just organically getting over. And he'll push him and push him and push him, and then he'll just randomly, like it'll be so random, he'll just cool him off. It's not that he was trying to kill their push. I just think at that point, he just didn't know how to book someone that gets white hot. I just think he legitimately didn't know how to book people. Like, I think people would get to that point and he just was like, what do I do now? What do I do now? I don't think it was deliberate is what I'm saying. I don't think it was deliberate like it is with WWE. I just think he genuinely didn't know what to do when people got to that point. Sincerely. And every now and again in recent years, he does it again. And it's like, what's with that?
I don't get it.
Andrade just felt like the no-brainer. And people might say, oh, well, then you got heel versus heel. I mean, Andrade, out of all the people in the Don Callis family, acts more like a babyface than he does a heel.
Exactly.
Like out of everybody in the Don Callis family. So I don't know, man. Awkward might be the word. And yeah, this hit a wall.
I almost felt, when we got to the end and Hangman hit the buckshot, I was like, should I just, when we got to this part, do I just say Adam Page wins, LOL? Because I feel like that's what Adam's getting to now.
We not there yet. Wins,
we're getting close.
A few more wins like this will absolutely be there. A few more wins like this will absolutely be there. But right now I wouldn't commit to that, but it did feel like, okay, let me take the safe bet.
Right.
I got $100 in chips, but I'm just going to put down $5. That's what it felt like. It felt cheap. Like we've seen Hangman at the Pinnacle before. Pause if necessary.
Pause. And we've also seen him chase before.
Yeah. It just felt like something we've seen. So yeah, no, if he gets a couple more definitive wins like this over people who are currently hotter than him, he might be in Hangman wins LOL territory real soon. Yeah, I don't know. I just did not like this outcome, guys. I did not like this outcome. I didn't. Said I thought Andrade was winning after Don Callis got involved in the match and it didn't happen. Yeah, you felt a little awestruck a little bit. You were just kind of like, wait, whoa, oh, wait, what? What just happened? Did Hangman just win? But remember, Warner, we never, ever
No, we never
criticize
criticize
AEW.
AEW.
We never lay down criticism of AEW. Yeah, Tony Khan, you've been doing real good this year not playing safe, homie. You've been doing real good this year not playing safe. Don't start. Don't cut on the auto drive on the Tesla now, please.
Yeah.
Please. You going in a revolution. And your revolution card last year was phenomenal. This is, so far, Hangman versus MJF is going to be your Mox Cope of this card. That's real.
No, I completely agree.
And shouts out to Robert coming through with the 10 schmackaroo saying, lit fees. Why are you lit? They're stopping in to say hello, spending time with a lady friend. We'll watch on playback. Hey, you better wear a condom and you better tell her about them herpes.
Yep. You don't want to get the clap.
Ma'am, I know Robert has gyrated on abandoned taco trucks. He is diseased. You better be careful. Okay?
He sent us the video.
Robert eats fried placenta for breakfast. So be very careful. Be very careful. Watch Robert be like, it's full of protein.
Yeah, exactly. It makes my skin look good too.
And she'll like it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Why was that? What? I never thought I'd see Frank Thomas in a fucking cuck commercial. That was insane.
Right?
Like growing up in Chicago, that is on the list of things I never thought I would see. But yeah, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Okay? Yeah, see, she took the video. Yeah, hey, man, I know what's going on, man. I know what you did in that abandoned taco truck, bro. I know what you did. All right? Leave them homeless women alone, man. I know what he think people don't know what he be doing after dark. Come on now. Tell that woman the truth. Even if she can't handle it, tell her anyway. That's real. All right? Let's keep going with the show.
All righty. Up next, we have the official theme song of Grand Slam Australia called First Test by Speed.
Okay.
Then we move on to Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm versus Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir.
You know what? I'm about to really piss the drones off, Werner.
Okay.
When they say, you know what? Because this is a phrase they use when they know something was bad, but they don't want to use the word bad. Werner, what do drones say when they don't want to call something that happened on a WWE show bad? I've been saying this since year one. They call it. Go ahead.
Fun.
Yep. Fun.
It's fun.
Oh, it's so fun. Oh, it was fun. Shut up. It wasn't the greatest, but it was fun.
It was fun. We got to enjoy the fun of it.
This was actually fun.
Yeah.
Like I've always said, hold on real quick. I've always said, if you're going to use Orange Cassidy, like if Tony Khan, if you just have to use him, this is how you use him. This is what you use him in. Comedy shit. You don't use him in main event feuds. You don't have him going for belts. You don't know. This is what you use him for. We said this is the only scenario in which Orange Cassidy can even be remotely tolerable. Literally the only. Any other avenue he does not need to drive down. This is the only pocket where Orange Cassidy is mildly tolerable. This was fun. I enjoyed it. It wasn't even a match that I was like, oh, this is going to be a technical masterpiece. I wasn't, what the fuck?
God, no.
Why would I go into this thinking that bullshit? No, I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, cool. And you know what was funny about it? It was predictable as all hell, but even the way they got to it, it was still fun. WWE can't do that. Now go ahead, Werner.
All righty. So Wheeler Yuta got hit with an orange punch, then a Storm Zero, and Tony Storm picked up the win. After the match, Mina Shirakawa showed up, brought out a stool as the crowd chanted bald for Wheeler Yuta. Luther was dressed as a barber. Yuta tried to leave, but Jon Moxley came through the crowd to send Yuta back to the ring. The crowd chanted, "You deserve it." Shirakawa got the honor of taking some of Yuta's hair off first, then Storm, then Cassidy got the electric clippers to shave his head.
They shaved it against the grain. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
And they gonna push his damn hairline back.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, with. He has long hair. With.
Right.
With, not against. He is not in the military. Jesus Christ. I was like, oh my Lord. His head is going to be on fire when he get in the shower. Warner, when he get in the shower and he put that shampoo in his head, that shit going to burn. That shit.
If he keeps that beard, he's going to look like a terrorist.
Oh, yeah, he going to look wild. Yeah, no, he going to look wild. That motherfucker is going to look like Hamnini Hamya. He going to look wild, bro. Yeah, no, he got to shave that beard, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That ain't a diss song. That's definitely a real song. Okay. But yeah, man. But what I like the most was the Death Riders making him honor the stipulation.
Yep.
I like that. You know why? Because it shows you the Death Riders aren't baby faces per se, but they have a code. They have integrity. They have a compass that they live by.
This is perfect tweener stuff.
And also how you book a faction. Because guess what? The Death Riders are still going to be doing violent shit to people they don't like. Yep. But now you've just seen, oh, they're willing to honor whatever stipulations they agree to.
Yep.
I loved it, man. I thought it was, again, I can't, because of the style of match it was, I can't give it a cheat code or a mini cheat code because it was meant to be like a filler kind of comedy kind of thing. Now, that pile driver from Wheeler Yuta on Tony Storm was stiff. That shit was nice.
Yeah.
That was a nice pile driver. But
made you almost worry about her for a second.
Yeah, that was like one of them old school, like Mick Foley, Terry Funk type of pile drivers. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it for what it was. That's what I think I was looking for. I enjoyed it for what it was. Because it wasn't meant to be anything special. But go ahead.
Already up next, we got Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship in a ladder match. Cheat code.
Yeah, I'm going cheat code.
Fucking cheat code.
Yeah, I can't not go cheat code there. Just, it felt like a game 7. It felt like it was for all the marbles. It really did. And I like the fact that Kyle Fletcher just kind of soaked in the moment. You could tell he was really soaking in the moment. Dude, why is YouTube taking our fucking likes? You could tell he was soaking in the moment, and that was what I really liked about it the most. And what I liked about it as well was how it wasn't the longest match in the world, but I like how they took their time getting into each spot.
Yes.
Nothing was rushed, which is why I say it felt like a game 7. Game 7s are usually grinded out games. Pause if necessary.
Pause.
It's games where the teams aren't running and gunning up and down the court, unless it's the fucking Warriors. They're not running and gunning up and down the court. They're not running and gunning up and down the field. It's a game of hard-nosed strategy at that point when you're playing a game 7. It's where you have to lean on your star player, star power to get the job done. And I feel like the star power in this matchup, which was Kyle Fletcher, did everything he was supposed to do, and he won this game 7. They gave it all, man. They really gave it their all, and I that's what I think brought it home for me, at least. I don't know how y'all feel about it. That's what brought it home for me.
You know, what's always blown me away is the chemistry of these two together. Because that's something you probably never thought you'd see coming, is the chemistry of these two in all of these matches that they've had together. just doing something just a little bit different each time. And especially in this match with this being the big blow off that we probably won't see these two wrestle for probably a couple years.
I'm gonna pause the shit out of that.
Pause.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
I enjoyed this entire match. Kind of sad that this rivalry is now over for a little while, because just the chemistry of these two together has been phenomenal.
And if you notice at the end, you saw Mark Briscoe, even when Kyle Fletcher was at the top of the ladder, he was still trying to crawl to get to the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Little stuff like that. Little stuff like that is what made the Attitude Era so fucking great.
They don't teach that in the PC.
They don't. But that little detail, I don't know how many of y'all noticed that. That little detail, I was like, oh, that was so good. I said it out loud. I was like, oh, that was so good. And just that shot of just Mark Briscoe after giving everything he had, just laying on the mat, just looking up at the lights like, oh. And Kyle Fletcher just looking elated like it's over. This guy who has been a nuisance and has been a thorn in my side for 7 matches, I've defeated him. And not only did I defeat him, I defeated him in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
And
technically, that's one of Briscoe's matches that he's known for.
Yeah. It's a signature. Yeah. And from what I saw, he finally got pause if necessary. Definitely pause if necessary. He finally got his pink strap.
Pause.
Yeah.
Finally. So we'll see. That, to me, that, I don't know. Maybe he's going to have that belt for a little while.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to have that belt for a little while. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, no, Chico for me. Let's keep going.
All righty. Up next, we are at the main event, kids.
Damn.
I know. Brody King versus MJF for the AEW World Championship. Cheat code. Cheat code. Cheat code. Cheat code.
The atmosphere surrounding this match was nice.
Yes.
This was another one where the crowd kind of burst through the suppressed microphones and just gave this match everything they had. And I tell y'all this all the time. If you go to a wrestling event that you enjoy, make sure to cheer on the good things that happens on the show. You know why? Because it motivates the wrestlers. That's what this felt like. It felt like both MJF and Brody King heard that audience responding to them and was like, okay, we got to give them everything we got.
Mm-hmm.
But that Death Valley driver spot on the outside where Brody King ran MJF into that barricade was stiff. He's going to feel that shit tomorrow and the day after. Holy fucking shit.
And I feel bad for him because he's got to take a 16-hour plane ride.
Man, he going to be on that motherfucker in agony. He going to have his bed reclined all the way down until he gets to the next destination. He is not going to sit up at any point. Real talk.
He's going to tell the flight attendant, just put the ibuprofen in my mouth.
Straight up. Put it on a clip or something and just drop it, all right? Man. And this was a criticism that we had of MJF, or MJF, if you shall. He's actually wrestling now.
Yeah. I actually liked MJF in this match. Can't believe I'm saying that, but MJF really, really impressed tonight.
He's wrestling like a main eventer now. It's a style. Wrestling like a main eventer is a style, if you didn't know. Will Ospreay is the best at it right now to me, personally. Just to me personally. Like, Will Ospreay makes every move feel important. Like a random Dynamite match with Will Ospreay, he can make it feel like a pay-per-view match. And that's something that a lot of people on that roster could stand to learn from.
Yep.
But MJF is starting to get into that territory where he's wrestling like a fucking main eventer. Swerve got there last year.
In a match.
Yeah, Swerve got there last year.
Yep.
You know, Darby's been there.
Darby's been there.
Yeah, Darby's been there damn near since the beginning. But yeah, like, and speaking of which, I hate to switch over to that other company. There's not anybody over there that works a main event style.
No.
There's not a soul over there that can pull you in with their main event wrestling ability.
Mm-mm.
Not one. Not one. Men or women. And AEW has an abundance of them. An abundance. Which is why I feel like Andrade should have won that match.
I really do too.
Because he's been wrestling like a fucking main eventer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not.
Plus, I want to see MJF and Don Callis go at it.
Yeah, I'm still not happy about that. I'm still not happy about that. I don't think Tony Khan is gonna get another opportunity, man. Andrade was on fire, bro. I'm still a little salty behind that, but we got to move on. Go ahead.
All righty, so we have MJF pulling back Brody King in with the heat seeker for the pinfall win. After the match, Hangman walked out, signed the contract, and threw it in MJF's feet. They stand off threatening each other to end the show.
That didn't have that feeling behind it, bro. It didn't have that feeling behind it.
Mm-mm.
It didn't. It felt like, okay, cool. I guess that's the match we're getting. That's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
But Monica Green in the comment section said, what about Punk? Are you joking?
Punk hasn't been a main eventer in years.
No, because you're going to twist the words up. No. And people are going to be like, oh, he is a main event. No, I said main event wrestling style. CM Punk has never had a main event wrestling style his entire career. I've always said this. How he gets you invested in his matches is on the stick. CM Punk has never been that guy you buy a ticket to see wrestle. Ever. Y'all gotta get. Come on now. I true seekers, y'all know better, bro. Come on now. No, he's never been that guy in the ring. He's never been that guy. And if you call him one of those guys in the ring, that's an insult to people like Eddie Guerrero. That's an insult to people like Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm.
That's an insult to people like Bret and Owen Hart.
AJ Styles.
Yeah, that's an insult. If you do consider him one of those guys, that's an insult to all of those people. People who have worked a main event style of wrestling their entire careers. But to me, it might be an unpopular opinion. It's a two-way tie for first between Bret Hart and no, it's actually a three-way. Bret, name redacted, and AJ Styles. Those are the three guys that honestly, whatever match they're in, they can make it feel like it's the main event of the show. Whatever match they're in, wherever it is on the card. They were like the holy grail of that. Eddie Guerrero would probably be two.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's a three-way tie at the top for me. It's like Bret Hart. There's not a Bret Hart match you can watch where you like, oh, I could tell he wasn't feeling it that night.
Mm-hmm.
Go find it. If you think I'm embellishing, find me a Bret Hart match where it looked like he phoned it in. Find it. Find me a name redacted match where it looked like he phoned it in, please. Find me an AJ Styles match where it looked like he phoned it in. Please. I beg you. Man, please, CM Punk. What? Come on, man. That CM Punk lost all his aura on the microphone. Yeah, he don't even got, I said that a while ago. He don't even got that anymore.
Mm-mm.
The facts, and I am in the past, I fell for it, but I understand. Yeah, I mean, dude, Anybody who is a Cena fan should not have opinions on who is a ring general or who works main event wrestling styles. If you are a Cena fan of his work in the ring, uh, don't talk to me about wrestlers. Please don't talk to me about wrestlers. Just don't. That is where I'm going to be elitist. If you have Cena in your top 5 wrestlers, if you got him in your top 100 wrestlers, pro wrestlers, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about pro wrestling. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. You gonna feel like I'm disrespecting you. Just don't. Says still think CM Punk is the best in that company because standard is low. No. We don't give out participation trophies here. We're not fans. We're not fans. We analyze. We're not going to give out participation trophies. We're not going to give default trophies. No. Well, he's the best over there by default. No.
We don't
do that shit over here. We don't do that over here. Moxley is a good one. He just got there though. He had very inconsistent match quality at a certain point. So Moxley, I would say Moxley in like the last 2 years has gotten there. Let me see what we got. Says Cena should stick to acting. Yeah, you know it's bad on the microphone when you got CM Punk getting cooked by fucking Roman.
Yeah.
That's when you know the ball game's over. Shut the lights off. Everybody go home. All right, y'all. Let's rate this show. I'm gonna give this show. You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit tough on this show. I'm gonna give this show an 8.6. I'm gonna give this show an 8.6. It didn't have the energy, and I think again, I can attribute it probably to the audio. I just think for a majority of this show, it didn't have that energy, and there were a couple phoned in performances in matches tonight that I was not feeling, and I absolutely, positively did not like that Hangman Andrade outcome. At all. Like, at fucking all. Moment of the night, I'm going to go Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe.
You know, you're right. We should be. So you know what? I'm gonna go, even though I'm gonna go 8-2, because there's no reason when you're flying 16 hours to phone it in, even with the audio issues, you should not be phoning it in at all. Period. Also the audio issues should not be happening at all. Tony needs to get on top of that. Moment of the night. I'm gonna give it to Mox and Takeshita.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm seeing.
No, I enjoyed that, really.
Wait, Catherine gave it a 7. I wouldn't go that low.
Whoa.
No, that's too low. That's too low. I think the lowest I would have went is like 8.3. That's probably the lowest I would have went. And I almost did. I ain't gonna lie. Monica said Omega, Ospreay, Jay White, Hangman, Swerve, Darby, MJ. Yeah, they all work that main event caliber style. They do. They do. And that's an unpopular opinion, Zapata Mateo, but that is the truth. Moxley is the best one from the Shield. He is. You see, said Samoa Joe. Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah. Said 8 moment of the night, Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe. 8.2 Fletcher said, would you also throw in Bandito and Samoa Joe? Yeah. Bandito just has to fucking stay healthy for the love of fuck.
Yeah.
But said 8.5 moment of the night, Mox versus Takeshita. Low key said 9.9 a moment was Brody King versus Njif. Said 8.4 moment of the night, Mox versus Takeshita. Angelo said 8.5 moment, Mox versus Takeshita. Clark Khan said 10 like always. All right, cool. Clear the air. Shouts out to AEW going over to Australia in some way, somehow, even with it not being one of their better shows, still finding a way to put on a good show for the Australian fans and actually have it be something noteworthy. WWE goes over there and puts on stinkers all the goddamn time. And Tony Khan was like, you know what? I could treat this like a house show. But you know what? Nah, I'm going to give you fucking Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe in a ladder match. I'm going to give you, just props to that. And that's what I want to clear the air on.
No, I'm with you on that. Props to going to Australia and having a phenomenal show. Mine's going to be a little bit on the TV side. I've watched sporting events my whole life, and if we're going to start doing, if we're going to keep doing picture in picture, let's have the wrestling be the bigger picture and have the commercial be the smaller picture and have the audio for the commercial going like they do in golf. Like I've seen so many times. Just go with it. It's not that hard. We can hear it. We can still watch the wrestling while you have your little, Tide Pod commercial or whatever. Then Timor, whatever you want to hawk. Just let us watch the wrestling in a bigger screen, not this little 4x2, nonsense.
And at one point tonight, it just stopped working.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else see that? Yeah, at one point it just stopped working. So damn, at least if you're gonna do it too, at least make sure it's working. So yeah, no, I agree with that. Advertisements have taken over way too much in society, and I think that we are at a point where the consumer is going to push back. Like here's how I know the consumers are pushing back. I don't see as many YouTube ads as I used to.
Yeah.
Like I'll maybe get like one 15-second ad these days. Y'all remember when YouTube was like just not even a year ago was doing these unskippable ads? It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So consumers are going to push back, bro. Consumers are definitely going to push back. And I hope these corporations understand that. Real talk. But you know what, y'all? We did an hour 23. Man, shit. That was quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. I love that. But y'all, we got to get moving, man, because it is a Saturday night after all. It's it's 11:10. I got to get moving, man. I got to get moving. Get shaking out here. People got to see this handsome face. God damn it. So, therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So, signing off yet again, it's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, just your boy, Mr. Starkson.
The beginning of football by the Messiah, semi-cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you Monday.